It's just kind of strange, but in a good way. I love a little 80s thrown in there. You know what I mean? Hey guys, welcome back. So I've got Friday Favorites and Fooeys for you today, and I have got way too many things sitting in front of me. It was another one of those weeks that I was just playing around with my makeup a lot and just pulling different things out of my collection and just a lot of playing with makeup this week. And I was switching out my lip products a lot too. Like I would wear one in the morning and then like bring one with me. So that would give me even more lip products to talk about or to choose from as my favorite. So I tried to narrow down. I tried to do good, but I still have a lot to talk about. So let's jump into it. I painted my nails again this week. This is like a miracle, 2 weeks in a row. I'm wearing this one that I got in my BoxyCharm video. So you'll hear more about this in my BoxyCharm unboxing review video that I think will go up this weekend. I can't remember. But anyway, I got this in my BoxyCharm. This is by the brand Cult, and this is the color Boneyards. Just a really pretty gray polished color. Went on really nicely. Nice application, good formula. I really like the color. It's worn well. So yeah, I really like this. My only negative, and I forgot to mention this in my BoxyCharm video, is this lid. Like it's huge. And I don't know if it separates, but I mean, I tried to like pull on it and mess with it and I can't get it apart. So either it's all one piece and it's not meant to separate, or user error, I just can't figure out how to do it. So because of the really big lid, it makes it a little bit difficult to apply, but that's not really that big of a deal because I really do like the polish color and the formula. On my eyes this week, I broke out my Too Faced Stardust palette again. I just really love this thing. I think it is such nice quality, just a really beautiful palette. I just played around with it. Like I pretty much wore most everything in here. More of the warm tones, I would say. I didn't play as much with the purpley tones, but like I have Millennial on, and I have Girls Night, and I have Double Tap. These are just beautiful. I have a whole review video on this palette as well as a tutorial if you want to check those out. But it's just a really nice palette. I mean, these shadows are really easy to work with. They just build on themselves really nicely. They're good companion palettes to use with other things, which I wore this palette by itself, but then I did wear a couple of single eyeshadows that I'm going to tell you about in a second. So I like that when a palette works well by itself, but also can be used with other things just because they're good shadows. And I really do feel like this palette is one of those. I love it. So one of the single shadows that I played with this week was the e.l.f. Pressed Mineral Eyeshadow in Forest Frolic. I've mentioned this on my channel before, and I just love this little shadow. I feel like it's a great staple one to have in your collection because it's kind of like having a great matte brow bone color or a really great blending shade, because this is a super, I don't even know how to describe it. I was gonna say a super dark brown, but really honestly, it kind of looks more like, I don't know, gray, black. Yeah, it's really, I guess, more of like a grayish, like a really dark gray. But I mean, it does seem to have a little bit of brown in it. I'm not sure, but it's really just one of those colors that you can deepen up any eye look with it. So I have one color that's from Smashbox that I got years ago. I think it's in Rapture. I don't even know if it's still sold anymore. But I love that shadow because I can pair it with anything else because it can just deepen up a look, an eye look. So I have this on my outer corner today just to deepen up my outer corner just a little bit, and it works great for that. And it has a really nice texture, so it's just a good staple shadow to have in your collection. Not to mention, it's super affordable because it's e.l.f. And then I also wore my Kat Von D Metal Crush eyeshadow in Thrasher. This is such a cool gold eyeshadow because it's just kind of strange, but in a good way. You know what I mean? I'm wearing this on the inner half of my eyelid today. It's not like your traditional gold eyeshadow because it's kind of like dirty looking and kind of old looking, like an antique sort of a gold. It really is cool. And when you look at it, it almost looks like it has like a greenish tint to it, but then almost like a little bit of a blackened look. It's just, you know, like that like antique gold sort of a look where it can catch the light and be lighter, but then when it's in a shadow, it's more of that like dirty gold look. Isn't that cool? Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm probably making this sound so weird. Like it's a dirty gold, it's an old gold. I'm not making it sound too exciting, but it is really good. I like it because it's just different. And it's a really great formula. These are so nice, like buttery. They apply so nicely. They build really well on your eyelids. They wear really well. They're really big eyeshadows too. I don't even know how many ounces this is. 2.8 grams, so a big eyeshadow too. Just a really awesome formula and a really cool color. For blush this week, I really just had one standout, but this is an awesome blush and I would highly recommend it. And it's also super affordable because it's another e.l.f. product. This is the e.l.f. blush in Blushing Rose. And I'm wearing it on my cheeks today. It's a really pretty, like warm, everyday mauve-y kind of a color is how I would describe it. So it is a mauve, and it's definitely in that family, but especially when I get it on my cheeks, I see like a warmth to it. And it has a little bit of, I don't know, something different to it. Really when I'm looking at it swatched, it really just looks like a mauve. A really pretty mauve, but I don't know if I notice that same warmth as when I get it on my cheeks. Maybe a little bit. Because it's definitely less of like a purpley mauve and more on the like warmer reddish mauve. You know what I mean? It definitely has those warmer reddish tones in it. But it applies really nicely. It wears really well. So, I mean, no complaints here. $3 blush. It's really beautiful and works well. So, yeah. And then once again for lips this week, I have way too many things sitting in front of me, so we're gonna go on another little lippy parade this week. So I wore like a purpley lip one day this week, and I really did like it, but it was definitely out of my comfort zone because it was more like a bluish tinted purple lip combo. And the main thing I was wearing, I do really like this, but I wouldn't say this is a favorite this week because it's just a little out of my comfort zone, but I do still really like it. This is the Sephora Cream Lip Stain, and I think this color is called Polished Purple. I'll show it to you. It's a really pretty purple, but it's more of like a grape kind of a purple, like a bluish grape purple. But what I love about it, I love that it's different, but it also has like almost like a metallic sheen to it. I mean, that is beautiful. This is gorgeous, but it's not like this isn't like a wear it to the office necessarily kind of a purple. At least most offices I've worked in, I probably wouldn't feel comfortable wearing that, but I do really love this purple. This is the Maybelline Creamy Matte, one of the Creamy Mattes. This is in Vibrant Violet, and did I say that right? Vibrant Violet. Whoa, that's hard to say. This is more like a pinky purple. This is really more of my comfort zone. Like the pinky purples, I feel just better in. I don't know. They're still a statement lip, but they're not like, whoa, statement lip. You know what I mean? That is still gorgeous, and I did still wear it. I did still really love it, but this is a standout for me. Also, this is super comfortable on the lips. Just a really nice formula. I love the Creamy Mattes from Maybelline. And this one's just a really, really fun purple. But if you were into like more out there kind of purple colors, whoa, that one's really fun. And then this was one of those throw it in my purse kind of lipsticks. I was wearing something else in the morning, and then I had this in my purse just because I wanted to wear it at some point, and reapplied with this instead of the other lipstick, and I do really like it. This is the NYC Expert Last lip color. These are like $2, and this is in the color Berry Me. And it's just a really pretty berry color. I mean, it is beautiful. It's really opaque, but still has that nice like little bit of a sheen to it. So it's kind of like an easy sort of a berry. I love it. And again, like $2. I mean, you can't go wrong. These do have a scent. They're kind of like a plasticky candy smell. Like a fake sweet candy-ish sort of a smell. But I don't mind the scent at all. And once you get on your lips, it's not very strong. So I love this. Super affordable, really pretty berry color. So I got to hang out with Ashley last weekend, which was a blast. We had so much fun. But I was wearing this lip combo and she even commented and said, whoa, like that lipstick is really sticking around. And it did. My sister said the same thing. So I actually went and bought a full size in a different color of one of the Balm liquid lipsticks. These are the Meet Matte Hughes long lasting liquid lipsticks after I got one in my Ipsy bag because I liked it so much. I went and got another one. So this is in the color Charming. And then this is the Sonia Kashuk Grand Bazaar Crushed Petal Matte Lipstick. So if you can still find this, I love this so much by itself. I love them both by themselves, but together they're a really nice combo too. So the Balm liquid lipstick, Charming is like kind of a terracotta 90s sort of a color. I'm really into these right now. Like, I just love them. I'll take them in every brand, apparently, every formula, liquid lipstick, regular lipstick, whatever. I like them all. And I'm really liking the Balm's formula of their liquid lipsticks. They're really nice. So then Crushed Petal is kind of the same sort of color. I mean, just a really beautiful 90s sort of a color. But I mean, it is so like creamy and opaque. But then this is such a nice liquid lipstick formula. So I would recommend either of them. Love them both. But together they seem like they were like, whoa, stick around. Now I did mention this in my Ipsy video. I think these work better if you apply a thin layer, which I think that's probably across the board with liquid lipsticks, which is maybe my problem that I've had with a lot of them, is that I need to apply a thinner layer. Because this seemed more comfortable, the one I got in my Ipsy bag seemed more comfortable when I did just a thin layer. So then, you know, topping it with something else, you've got the longevity, and then you've got maybe a little bit more comfort because of a lipstick. Yeah, I love this combo. It's a good one. And then what I've got on my lips right now, this is an old favorite of mine that I've mentioned on my channel before, but my friend Laura, Mrs. Lola Lynn, mentioned this lipstick in a recent haul video, so it kind of like reminded me to pull it out of my collection and wear it again because I love this lip color. This is the Urban Decay Revolution lipstick in Jilted. So it's not one of the mattes, just one of the like regular Revolution lipsticks, but it is just a beautiful like duochrome fuchsia shade. I love it. I've got tissue on me from wiping off swatches. And then lip liner, the one that I'm wearing with it, which actually works really well with it. This is the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in Fuchsia. So really, I mean, any lip liner that you've got to go with it, but this is a really good one. Matches really well, and I love these, and they're like, you know, $4 or something like that. So, yes. Are those not gorgeous? Oh my gosh, look how that catches the light. So it's like a fuchsia, like a deeper fuchsia color, but then it has like that purpley flashing to it. So it's a little bit 80s, which I love about it. I love a little 80s thrown in there. You know what I mean? It's just a little bit of 80s thrown into that fuchsia lipstick, which makes it even better. Love it. And it's super comfortable too, which I, you know, really like about these is that they feel really nice on the lips, but they're also really long wearing. They're great lipsticks. Okay guys, so those are all my favorites for this week. Again, no standout Fooeys, just things that I was loving. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and let me know down below what you have been loving this week, or maybe not so much loving. Let me know your weekend plans or any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!